What's going on, guys? Bart here with Working the Shoot, and today we're going to wrap up Wrestlemania weekend with a review of Night 2 of Wrestlemania 39 out of Hollywood. But before we do, I want to thank all of you for stopping by, liking, commenting, sharing, all that beautiful stuff. I hope that today is the day that we earn your subscription here at Working the Shoot. And if so, you hit that red subscribe bar down below. You let me know what some of your highlights were for WrestleMania 39 out of Hollywood this weekend was. Did you like the Hall of Fame? Did you prefer Night 1 better? Did you prefer Night 2 better? What were some of the matches that you were exceeded your expectation or didn't reach those expectations? Today we're going to get into Night 2 though. So let's get into it. The first match to start off was almost with MVP versus Brock Lesnar. It was good to see Lesnar not necessarily take up the main event again and kind of just leave this to just having a fun match between him and almost just two big beefy men slapping that man meat together. Brock did come out on top, though. Almost has, I would say, improved over the time of coming up, especially with his time with AJ Styles. I'm sure AJ instilled some knowledge into him, but MVP seems to really have unlocked some hidden motivation, hidden drive in him. And I feel like almost can one day hold that WWE title, even if it was for a few months, so to speak. Transitional champion. I feel like within the next few years that can be a very real possibility with MVP by his side. But yeah, Brock wins on that. Next, we got the showcase four-woman team. All right, hold on. 4 teams of women's tag teams face off together in this tag team showcase match. It had Raquel Rodriguez teaming with Liv Morgan, Ronda Rousey and Shayna Baszler, Natty and Shotzi together, Chelsea Green and Sonya Deville. I'm a fan of most of these women in here. I will say that Sonya Deville is one of the more underrated performers, and I hope that she can get herself up to a women's title one day, because I feel like she certainly has improved and deserves a title shot one day down the road, even if it's maybe a tag team title match. But the winners of this was Ronda and Shayna Baszler. And this was, to my understanding, these matches were more of a thing of pride, but I think that they can also use this as a reason for a shot at the tag team titles for both the men, the Street Profits who won it the night before, and Ronda Rousey and Shayna Baszler here. I feel like they can definitely run roughshod over the women's tag team division, and maybe this is the beginning of the road for that. So, Ronda and Shayna coming out of WrestleMania on top. Next is one of my more favorite matches out of the weekend. Gunther versus Sheamus versus Drew McIntyre. Another match of the 3 big beefy men slapping man meat together, chopping like they're lumberjacks on each other's chests and whatever. And it, oh my God, this was certainly a match that lived up to the hype that everyone was expecting it to be. Of course, the big takeaway out of this was Sheamus and Drew being best friends. And at one point, it looked like Sheamus had legitimately won this match and was going for the pin and almost got a 3 count when Drew dragged him out of the ring, and Sheamus's face just was like very classic. Like, I can't, like, even now, I still can't believe that you're willing to do this to your best friend. Because I'm sure that if Sheamus won, he would have given Drew a title shot. But Gunther walks away, still your Intercontinental Champion. And I would like to have a hot take today. And we'll, if it comes true, I'll use this tape as an example of calling the shot. But I think that Gunther should be main eventing WrestleMania next year, no matter who the champion is at the time. I feel like Gunther should win the Royal Rumble and headline WrestleMania next year for WrestleMania 40 out of Philadelphia. But only time will tell. I feel like Gunther can reach those levels. Next match that we have is Asuka versus Bianca Belair. Asuka had reverted back to her old, like, scary demon character. Her makeup is kind of like reminiscent of a Joker style makeup, and I was really hoping Asuka was going to walk away with the win here, but Bianca Belair wins and retains her women's title for Raw. I'm not a fan of Bianca. I love Bianca Belair. I love the whole thing that I believe she is the EST, okay? But I am a big fan of Asuka too, and felt like they hadn't really done much with her since being up on the main roster so many years ago now. But Bianca Belair had a nice little entrance with a group of girls who appear to be like a step team, and they did this whole dancing routine before she came out as part of her WrestleMania entrance, and I thought that was cute to spotlight these young ladies and their talents at dancing. So shout out to them. Next we get The Miz and Snoop Dogg, who were hosting WrestleMania, and The Miz had gotten mad at Snoop Dogg for the night before when Pat McAfee came and beat him up or whatever, and he blamed Snoop Dogg for that. So Snoop Dogg revealed he had a plan for just such an event to happen, and we have Shane McMahon that came out. Can you believe that Shane McMahon, that old bag, can't retire, can't go enjoy his life with his family, that he's still got to come and try to be a Mr. Rough Guy, Mr. Tough Guy? Oh, this is Mrs. working the shoot here.
Hi, everyone. I watched some WrestleMania 2 on both days. You maybe can't hear me, but I watched some on the first night and some on the second night. And in my opinion, I personally liked, was spontaneous, by the way. This wasn't planned at all. No. I actually have to leave for an appointment. But I personally liked it. I didn't finish watching everything, but so far, I personally liked the first session. The first night. I said session. But the first night I liked better so far. But again, I still have to finish watching from last night to really get a better gist on my opinions on it. But there was quite a bit that I seen that I did enjoy a lot. I did enjoy a lot, and I loved how the stage and everything looked. It looked the whole stage and setup looked excellent. Nice. But anyway, I gotta go, guys. Bye.
See you later, Mrs. Eternally Grateful Seas. Go check out her channel, Eternally Grateful Seas. If you like DIYs and Dollar Tree hauls and Temu hauls and all that stuff. I'm bad with leaving links in the description, so I'll try to remember to leave her link in the description. The missus, she's really a great wife to our son and a great wife to me. I'm kind of a difficult bird to deal with sometimes, so she has a lot of patience for me, and I appreciate that. But yeah, Shane McMahon, that old bag, coming back, trying to relive his glory days, so to speak. And I like Shane McMahon in an overall sense, man. He's done some ballsy things during matches, and no doubt about that. But it was like a real surprise to see him. And literally, like 2 minutes into the match with The Miz, he does this leapfrog, lands on his legs, and I wound up finding out that he actually ripped his quad as he landed, and I fell to the ground, could not get up. He tried to get up, he fell back down, and they had to improvise. So this is when Snoop Dogg, the man he is, comes in and realizes they must have told him, like, yeah, you got to figure something out here. Let's figure something out. And he went in and did the match against The Miz. And hey, listen, Snoop Dogg is like 50-something, right? He's a granddad now. He's a legend, my guy. That guy, Snoop Dogg, is a legend. He's the GOAT of all time. I hope one day I can smoke some blunts with him. And Willie Nelson, that would be one of my stoner moments of all time. But he came in, he beat up Miz, he did a people's elbow, and he won the match, and everyone cheered and had a good time. And it was really good to see Snoop Dogg, man. That guy is such a national treasure for us. I mean, to even see him and Martha Stewart become best friends, a duo that you would never think would ever be best friends like that. But Snoop Dogg, one day when he was talking about Martha Stewart, was like, man, she ain't no snitch, man. I got her back, because she had to go to jail for something, and she could have snitched, but she didn't, and she spent some time in jail. It was minor stuff like stock trading or whatever, but she didn't snitch, and Snoop Dogg found that impressive, and that's where their unlikely friendship came forward. But enough of off topics here. Yeah, so basically Snoop Dogg wins. The next match is Edge versus Finn Balor, the Demon Finn Balor, in a Hell in a Cell match. This accumulated over the last year of Edge creating the Judgment Day, then them turning on him, giving a concerto to Beth Phoenix, and all these other confrontations over the year. And basically this was going to accumulate to end the feud here, the Hell in a Cell. At one point when Edge and Finn were fighting, Edge had threw a ladder at Finn and cut his head, unintentionally obviously, leading him to get stapled during the match so he can finish the match. So big ups to Finn Balor and his toughness, my fellow Irish brethren. But at the end of the day, Edge winds up winning this match and ending that feud between him and the Judgment Day. Edge came in some sort of like disco ball helmet, which is very interesting with wings, and the entrances were very awesome. Again, like the Mrs. said, the set design for WrestleMania 39 was great. All very put together well, and we are down to our last match for WrestleMania Night 2. And, oh boy, Cody Rhodes, the American Nightmare, versus Roman Reigns, the head of the table for the WWE undisputed WWE Universal title. And my pick was Cody Rhodes. I thought it was like a foregone conclusion that he would win this match. And sadly to say, Roman Reigns retained his undisputed WWE Universal Championship. And basically, Cody lost sitting in there, disappointing as well. Hell, I think it was the first time we seen Brandy on camera with the baby since Rhodes has been back. So I thought that all this pomp and circumstance would end in Cody walking away with the titles. But Roman Reigns retains with the help of Solo Sikoa, who was kicked out of the match but came back, gave Cody the Samoan spike, then speared and pinned for the 1-2-3. I don't know where the road leads for Cody after this. I wonder if Cody's wondering why the hell he even came back. And I'm not sure where this is going, but I feel like they may have made a mistake not putting the belts on Cody. But only time will tell. It's only, in my opinion, that they mishandled this match. But I mean, my friend Berto and I, who were watching it, we just were stunned when Roman won. It was like, okay, like, all right, now who's going to be the guy? I mean, you had perfect time in Cody coming back, being that guy. Now who's going to be the guy? Who? I mean, is it going to be another year with this guy as the head of the table? I guess. I mean, there was some rumors that Roman was leaving for a little while, which was even making more for the likelihood that Cody was going to win. But, yeah, Roman wins, retaining his undisputed WWE Universal title. We'll see what happens from here on out in the next coming weeks and see where the aftermath of these two nights lands, everyone. But let me know what you think about the main event of the night, and let me know what you thought of the whole program in a general sense. I think that WrestleMania 39 overall gets a B. And it was just one of the better WrestleManias in a long time. But until next time, peace, Snookums.